Yo， 大家好，我是小马。This is
我叫 Charlie.
Today we're eating at a Cantonese restaurant, which we haven't really done before.
No, and recommended by me as well. An Instagram chef I go to recommended this place.
好套局 It's actually a chain in China, but I'm unsure if it's connected. I took the effort to learn some Cantonese. I made a little cheat sheet. The classic dim sum dishes that we're gonna order definitely is the ha gao, which in Cantonese is ha gao.
Ha gao.
First blood.
And then we have xiu mai.
Xiu mai.
And then my favorite is chong fen.
Chong fen.
Triple kill.
Yeah, chong fen. I've always seen it on like those Instagram cooking videos. It's like a giant noodle, but then it's like folded up. Yeah, hell.
So my experience with chong fen is 金刚脆皮虾肠粉. Oh my god, that is amazing. Traditionally, when you go to a dim sum restaurant, this is what I read. They're either walking around with a cart of dim sum, or they give you like a little piece of paper where you write down what you want, and then you give them the paper, and then they come back. It's kind of like some places when you have hot pot, you write down what you want on the menu.
I wish that was like a normal thing, so you could actually get time to like actually fully think. No, when it comes, you're like half thinking it. You order a pizza that's like kind of mead. Kind of not that nice. That's my translation.
我想点餐. Do you reckon it's rude if I say that to the waitress?
See, that's the hardest part because you don't know what's the formal way and what's informal and what's like.
What if I speak in Chinese first and be like, oh, I want to practice my Cantonese?
That's better.
To get someone's attention, usually in Chinese you say 不好意思, which is like, excuse me.
不好意思.
In Cantonese it's 不好意思. And then 谢谢 is 谢谢. Okay. Now I just need to catch the. 你好.
You can't see the Max paying his effort now.
不好意思。我练一下我的粤语。
You got it.
罗森点餐。我想点餐。
哦，我想点餐啊。
有一个蛤膏。
虾饺。
烧麦。烧麦。
You got that one, right? That's good.
我们要一个蜜汁叉烧包。叉烧包。叉烧肠粉。
Minced prawn and bean curd skin rolls. That sounds mental.
Yeah, we can do. 我们这个葱油海椒。
好你接官音香片。
好嘞。I learned that one as well. Yeah. Basically, I think all my Cantonese is wrong.
That was like a nice proper lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Cheers.
So I pour to you to show respect, and then you have to not
when it's done. Yeah.
Say thanks. And you're never meant to like fill it to the top. Because there's a saying, right? I just learned this. I don't know it in Cantonese, but in English it's like, it's a fraud to have your teacup full, but not when it's alcohol. Pu'er tea is meant to be one of the best teas for like medicinal purposes. There's a variety of fermented tea traditionally produced in Yunnan province. The tea leaves that you get from China, you're meant to be able to like use it over like 4 or 5 times. But then like the tea you get here is like dust. So the first pour is usually not the best in flavor. And you're meant to like wash your plates and cutlery with the first pour of tea. That's crazy.
Oh, this is the jellyfish. Wow. Let me take a photo of this. That's so crazy. What? It's like one of the main recommendations from the chef. Saying you have to, like, if you come here, you don't get it, you shouldn't have come.
Like, sorry, I'm just gonna use you as a stand right now.
Oh, you get a weird one?
No, it's just like so new and different. I don't know if I like it. Same, innit?
The more I'm eating, the more I'm but it's interesting to like have. It's just like a super springy texture.
It looks like pigskin a little bit. It doesn't feel like I'm eating like meat or fish.
Well, it's because it's jellyfish. Like this confused me because jellyfish is what? I think like 98% water. So mostly like water.
It's okay for you?
It's okay.
Alright. Prawn dumpling.
Oh my, okay, thank you.
Baby.
Oh, that's the crispy. Wow. Okay. 能来点一点点糖吗？啊，起了。谢谢。我舔口。
That's good one. I remember that tenko.
So we got our hagao over here. Siomai. Cha shao man over there.
Again?
Go on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go on.
Isn't it paper underneath? Oh, yeah, that's way buff. Oh my god, buff. And these are like frozen ones, £2 from down the road in Chinatown. These are like, you can taste the meat. And like this, like the fluffiness, like you get it. Wale buff.
Wale buff is an English term saying something is amazingly amazing.
Whoa. Nice. You know what I'm saying? It's like sweet and fluffy and like, you can taste the difference. These have been on my mind for so long, I mean to try these.
Cheers. Prawn and pork on top. Kind of cross section. The one that I'm used to has sticky rice inside, but this is just plain meat. Two completely different things. I'd love to be able to show you Beijing shawarma as well. That was 10 out of 10. So was that, to be honest. Do you not want this one? Oh, yes. True. Right, hagao. Just prawn flavour.
I was about to say, it's good, but it's literally just prawn.
It's not like anything crazy. I made something like this last night, but vegetarian. I read that a way to judge chef is how good their hagao is. So you're meant to be generous with the meat filling. Has to have like 9 to 13 pleats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Enough to eat in one bite. Don't like it.
No, I have a like it. I know you get up in the middle of eating.
What? Too big for one bite. 不合格 didn't pass the Charlie test. I've actually had these before. So these are bean curd rolls with shrimp inside. Oh wow.
That's crazy. You know when you make an omelette and the outside is like really thin, crispy. It's like been wrapped around in that, which is crazy. That's so nice.
I like this more than the hagao.
I agree.
Like, do you want to try this changfeng?
We got the pork one, didn't we?
Yeah. I kind of wanted the beef one.
Oh, sorry.
So the sauce that they put on top is basically like soy sauce, but it's cooked with mushroom and garlic and ginger. It's like a bit sweet, but then they strain it off, so it's just like the flavour. Wow.
The char siu here is really good, in my opinion.
I'd never get char siu, to be honest.
Really?
Like, I'm not a big pork guy, so.
I just love like the edge of it, like everything, the colour. Buff.
I found this out on Wikipedia. It started as like a tea house where people go and gossip, and then they made the term cha hua, which is tea talk. So people would talk over tea and have a few dim sum bites to go with it and stuff. And then later on, this became its own style of restaurant. So people will go dim sum restaurants, and like anywhere in the world with a Cantonese population, they will have this sort of stuff. And in London, Chinatown, the most common Chinese restaurant is Cantonese and dim sum. Yeah. Being from like mostly raised in Beijing and North China, my taste buds are really used to just like heavy, salty, spicy, like sour. Like I would just douse this in vinegar right now and just like drink it. But then like in Hong Kong and like Guangdong, the stereotype for this type of cuisine is that clean palate, like not very heavy flavors.
Yeah, not very anything heavy, which is quite nice. So that I am like Sichuan lover. Like Sichuan's my favorite like Chinese food. Anything Sichuan, crazy. Where is that in? Is that near Beijing?
If my hand is China, Beijing's like up here. So China's like in the middle here. And then down south you have like Hong Kong. And like the stuff we're eating is coming from down here. So it's quite a way away. I'll show you the map. I don't know why I'm showing you on my map. And this area here, Guangxi, Guangdong, Hong Kong, this is all like where they speak Cantonese. Beijing up here. And then Sichuan is kind of in the middle of China. Near the south. It's quite hot there.
It's just like so big.
It's like Sichuan is bigger than Thailand, and Laos, and Cambodia, and Vietnam. I would love to know more about China's geography and like different areas of food. Right, so after that experience, how do you feel about dim sum?
I now know more about dim sum. I know more of the history of dim sum as well. I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it a strong 7 as well. 谢谢大家观看这一期，不要忘了点赞、关注、留言、评论。下期再见 ，Love you guys， 拜拜。
Bye bye.
I really wanted to try the cold jellyfish slices. I've never tried jellyfish.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, the cold jellyfish is crazy. I've never seen jellyfish on a menu, so that's just like, I need to try that.
I'm down, we'll get that. I'm still really sad about this. What wine pairs well with my hagao?
It's not that. Hey guys, here's Charlie Woodhouse's music recommendation of the day. Classic dancehall song by Bitty McLean called Walk Away From Love.
Chinese restaurant using Japanese soy sauce. To be fair, I've been using Japanese soy sauce in my house for so long without realising. You know, I had a bowl of 10 dumplings before I got on the train. Hello? I keep getting scam calls. He goes, 中国代言
I felt like such an idiot. I used to go into shops and go, can I get a Taozeng?
Taozeng.
What a fool.
Give me a 笔仙